Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to 221B Gaming. Welcome to a game that's very close to our hearts here. The new Sherlock Holmes game, The Devil's Door. This is the second case in the game, A Study in Green. I don't know if it's going to play the intro video again. If it doesn't, basically at the start of this case, Sherlock has been invited to the International Bowls Tournament. So let's get going. Here he is, the new Sherlock Holmes, the new sexier Sherlock Holmes. He looks like fucking John Hammond. He really does. So I am gonna throw on some sportswear before we get going, or Victorian sportswear, I suppose. Sailor outfit, morning gown, festive attire, sportswear. Doesn't that look comfortable to play bowls in? It's not like you'd be sweating your balls off in that or anything. Fattle day in Nexa. Fair enough. They've also reskinned Watson for this game. He obviously used to be short, plump and fat, and now look at him. Okay.
A map
The
of
map.
London and its surroundings.
Or not.
Could be useful.
A sec. And I've forgotten the controls again. Fantastic. There we go. Take part in the ball and nope, to the club. So basically I played the first case to get me bearings. I was just, because this is obviously a new game in the series, I was wondering whether they were going to change it too much, but they haven't. They've reskinned it, they've updated it, they've put some new stuff in. The first case actually had quite a lengthy action sequence in it, which we haven't seen before. It's mostly been point and click up to now in the series. I might split this video in half, depending on how intelligent I am or amn't and how long the case goes on. Oh.
Mr. Holmes, you played very well yesterday. I'm obliged to you, Sir Charles. I play many outdoor sports. That's the key to my success. My friend Dr. Watson has decided to join me. Really. Mr. Holmes, would you like to...
He's not happy about that at all.
A rare stone Mayan quiche calendar.
Mayan quiche?
Indeed. Their legendary king, Tekun Uman, has his statue just behind you. Although this one is a cast metal copy.
That? Oh.
Well, since only members may enter the clubhouse, we have exhibited the calendar outside. Please, explore.
Okay, a little bit of exploration. The case name, Study in Green, is obviously a play on A Study in Scarlet from Arthur Conan Doyle's
The statue
novels.
of Umar.
So what's to say about all this? Nothing, as usual. Thanks, Watson.
This statue is made of metal.
World's greatest detective.
The first prize, the Mayan quiche calendar.
I actually have one of them in my house. I went to Mexico a couple of years ago and got a little one of them. Let's do a character portrait, I would assume. No, not yet. Gonna look around, buddy. Thanks.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad you are my opponent for the final. People call me Arthur the Invincible. So I wish you good luck.
Fuck you, Arthur.
This'll keep Watson happy.
Good luck, Holmes.
I lost the quarterfinals, but the green was wet.
Down this way.
Arthur is in the final with you know who? Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
What a beautiful day for November.
I'd like to win the Mayan calendar. It's a beautiful work of art.
Some ruins. see what's going up this
Only club
end.
members have access.
How are you not a member of the club? You're in the final of fucking tournament, Holmes. Ugh. Okay, let's get it poppin'.
So, are you ready now? Yes. Let's start the final.
This could be very embarrassing. Let's see how this plays out. Beat your opponent by landing balls, yeah. The balls. Oh yeah. Roll on that. They've really put a lot of mini games in this as well. You'll find I'll do a video on it again, but when you walk around the surrounding area, Baker Street, there's darts, boxing, there's a balance game, there's shooting gallery. I don't really know why, but there you go. Oof, not a great first shot. Pretty crappy first shot, if I'm honest. Couldn't really be further. It's alright. Oh, what a dickhead. Oh no. Fair enough. Well, slightly closer than his, I believe. Which knocked my ball out. Oh, he's still a little bit closer. Fair enough. Come on, get in there. Get in! Oh, that's nice. Stop rolling. Stop rolling, stop rolling. He's better than me at this. Oh, they're clapping now, they love it. Cool. I was closest. But at least one ball. It's fine, I guess. I mean, does it make a difference? Who knows? Oh. The ball's gonna get disqualified. Pash. I wonder how I was getting it to roll in from the left. If I... Aha! I've uncovered the game secrets. Amazing. Oh, too hard. Way too hard. On Artie. Let's see it, man. Go on, get in there. Get in there. That'll do it, I think. Get your hands off my balls, man. Come on, let's set the bloody barrier. That's too weak. Shite. Should still win the round. He's got one left in him. Hope there's not much more of this anyway. Tooth to Mr. Holmes. One more. Round 3, we imagine. Yep. See how that plays out. Yes, not bad. Could have been worse. It's a really unforgiving crowd of men in weird hats. Oh, that is rioting. That's nice. It's brooding. It's brooding. I honestly didn't expect this case to start out this way. This is probably the least exciting thing anyone's ever watched, if anyone watches this. You can feel the tension in the air. Knocked me on fucking ball out. Ooh. It's too weak. the moneymaker. Oh, might take this round. Yeah, he did. He's closer. Dickhead. Is that it? Did I win? I won. Give me the goddamn Mayan calendar. It's my divine right, man.
Congratulations on your game, Mr. Holmes. Exceptional. The awards ceremony will be tomorrow morning. See you then to receive your prize of the calendar. I trust you will be there as well, Dr. Watson?
Unfortunately, I'll be unable to attend tomorrow. Duty calls.
Ah, what a pity.
Let's go home.
Jesus, Watson, you really didn't enjoy that at all, did you? You motherfucker. Just for a little backstory as well on why Sherlock is reading that practical motherhood and parent craft. In the first case, girl, Kate, I want to say her name is, mightn't be, who knows, runs in, hugs Sherlock, says, "Oh, Daddy, I missed you, I'm back from boarding school," whatever, all this. And I'm like, Daddy? I mean, unless you had a kid with Irene, but Irene hasn't been in the other games really, so what the hell. But then nearly immediately after that scene, you go somewhere with Watson, and Watson says, "Holmes, you have to tell her about her father." And I'm like, what's going on there? And then, again, immediately, Watson gives up that Holmes has been responsible for the death of this girl's father, obviously when she was too young to remember, and that you should tell her. And Holmes gets really up in Watson's grill, and he's like, never gonna happen. So, that's yet to play out.
Oh, Daddy!
Hello,
There she is.
Mrs. Bouvier.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Caitlin.
The Bouvier is his new neighbour.
Costume!
Watson really wants in there.
Like it?
Oh, I do!
Caitlin, come on. Show some respect for your father.
Let's go. Character portrait. So for anyone who hasn't played before, you build character portraits just like Sherlock would in, I say real life, in the novels or else in the films or the show. You're just deducing things about people based on their general appearance. Yeesh. That's a cult. Sorry, love. Visits a prisoner. Fair enough. A sexy prisoner? And the scars. Suicide attempt. That was not accidental. Spell data. Alice is Sherlock Holmes' new neighbour. She is young and beautiful and seems to relate well to children, but she is not married. The love token she wears alludes to her connection with the criminal world. She suffered a difficult past. Her scars indicate that she survived a suicide attempt. Judging by her jewellery, she is interested in occult science.
You know, Father,
Spooky dooky.
Miss Alice
Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream.
Indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me? So
Yeah,
that she can
Caitlin.
practice playing the piano?
It's very kind of you, but I decided that Caitlin should stop playing the piano.
Oh, Father, why did you say that?
Caitlin, we are neighbours. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
Thank you, Miss Alice.
Bom, bom, bom. Let's put on your overcoat, shall we, Holmes? History, I suppose, with a Mayan calendar. Mayan civilization in Central America. Yeah, I'm not reading that.
It is.
Cool. Okay, moving on. Oh, is it not there? Fair enough. Sinister. And he just puts the fork back into his own wardrobe. Weird. Back to the club, one supposes.
The statue did it. It killed Zacharias.
Calm yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A mere inspector? Phew. And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Lestrade, are you here to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home. The ceremony's been cancelled. We've got a murder scene here.
Really? And to think I only came here for my prize.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I'm a simple consultant, your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now don't mess around.
I promise that I won't, Inspector.
Cool. So this is where the case actually begins. What the hell was the guy doing on the balls on at 4 a.m? First mystery.
What do you make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Well, take a look for yourself.
Bom bom bom. Again.
Did you search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place outside.
Oh, you're a great detective. Where the whole fucking statue's gone.
The iron mounting rod is broken. Traces of metal on stone. The surface is damaged. Traces of metal on stone. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal.
Jesus, whoever we're looking for would want to be fucking strong. Dookies. Is that what Bobby doing?
Mr. Holmes?
No, probably not. Jesus. Impaled. Like some old Game of Thrones here, man.
The case is scratched and dented. Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal. Zacharias' folder with some documents. These drawings represent the Mayan symbols. This spear came from the statue on the pedestal.
Give me that little notebook.
Money was left inside the wallet.
They found after money.
Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them. All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed. If I believed Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder.
So why wasn't it taken?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
And so you should be. Let's ask Porn Stash over here, see if he knows anything.
Sir Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Well, to prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and well, I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it, I saw the statue of Tekun Uman running away.
Yeah, of course you did.
You saw the statue running?
It was dark, but yes, I'm sure of it. It was running, and it was making the most horrible metal sound as it did so. And can't you see, the pedestal is now empty.
Let's say socially active. Yep. Some type of duke or some shit for the army. Yeah. Cute. Married. Done. Sir Charles Yellingham. Just love to yell at Ham. is the manager of the London Archaeological Institute's bowling club. He was formerly a soldier with a prestigious infantry. A married man, Sir Charles appears to be rich but is well to superficial. He is politically engaged with the Tories and seems to have an active social life. Good for him.
Did you know the victim?
Yes, of course. It was Zacharias Greystoke. He is... oh, was a club member and an excellent bowler.
It's a shame to lose him in his prime.
But why was he here so early in the morning?
Oh, I don't know.
Presumably to study the calendar, Holmes.
Sir Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
Do 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 do.
Is the calendar valuable?
Not really. It has historical value, of course. But to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes...
No, I'd really like to see a detective game / action game. It's supernatural.
May I go?
I'd like to see the TV show made into something. Because it'd be great if you just got to be a hunter.
That person has a written warrant.
Driving around fucking Chevy or something. You know? Kicking monster ass. So, head on upstairs. No.
Only club members have access.
For fucking real, Sherlock. Okay. See if we got any other witnesses. Or a policeman.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
Like a monkey.
Scratches on the stone.
What did the police say? Do you know anything?
And what about the statue?
I've no idea yet. I imagine the thief must have taken it somehow.
Right, so they were thieves, and they were very well equipped?
Yes, must have been. Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but
Please, go on.
he said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground, and, believe it or not, he said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that
Or someone dressed as the statue.
Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So, somewhat like your version, then.
Okay, let's just take a crack at it, I suppose. That's it. Watch the sequence.
It looks as if Zacharias was killed the moment he approached the calendar, and killed by the spear from Tikkun Uman's statue that jumped from its stand and escaped over the wall.
Fair enough. Let's see what's next.
Holmes, your conclusions as my consultant?
My conclusions are approximate to Sir Charles's testimony.
Oh dear, you think the statue did it?
Everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal, and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
I would like to examine the victim and take a look at his belongings.
You've amused me at least, Mr. Holmes. Very well. I'll grant you authorization for the examination at Scotland Yard, but nothing more.
Cool. Let's go feel up a corpse. Scotland Yard. No. Basically, that's the deduction screen. After you collect enough clues, you have to start creating a web of deduction, obviously, and then you make decisions pertinent to what seems to gel the best with what you already know. These decisions link to other ones, and eventually you get the kind of a case answer.
Already has the victim's body in the autopsy.
Whether right or wrong, at least the game lets you choose, you know.
Holmes, calm down. Good day to you, Mr. Holmes.
And to you. Belongings in here. They haven't trashed Scotland Yard anyway from the other games. The exact same.
Oh, Zacharias had already translated some symbols.
Just nicking all the shit.
An ordinary pencil. Tissot watch. Swiss. 1855. Money was left inside the wallet.
Okay, so we've done nothing so far.
On the pedestal.
That's it, apparently.
The Mayan calendar. Here's a chance to have a closer look. Interesting. What are the symbols here? I'll need to redraw them. I could use this dictionary to translate the calendar's glyphs.
Sure, why not?
They are the symbols that were drawn on the Mayan calendar. The papers from Zacharias' folder. They can help us to translate the Mayan message.
Okie dokies. So that looks like... Oh, one of them. I mean, possibly that one. Oh, there it is. It's exactly the same. Let's say cursed. Why not? Number 2 is not on that sheet. It is not on that sheet. Is there? Cursed, let's say to be number 3. Cursed to be anyone. To disturb, presumably the tableau or the statue or something crazy. It's sacred. It's a temple. Assuming they found a calendar in a temple, but you never knew. Okay, this weird hand grabbing at something. Cursed to be anyone to disturb sacred temple. Meet death. He did meet death. I'm gonna guess risen. It's probably wrong. We shall see. Risen statue. Oh, let's take a guess. Try and make more sense of it. God, our chosen. Dow. Bow, 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 chow. Am I just missing this one, or am I going fucking mad? Where's the... Where is it? Where is it? Only... the chosen. And we will say... to have mercy? Cursed to be anyone to disturb sacred temple to meet death. Risen statue.
No, I think I've missed something here.
Nope, that's wrong.
Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy.
I was right the first time. Fair enough.
Curse. Zacharias Greystoke, a member of the club, was killed as the curse decreed.
Okie dokies. Yeah. Right. Let's go and examine the body.